I had just left the Louvre and found myself wandering the streets of Paris on my final full day there. And on my final afternoon, I decided to do a little bit of free-range exploring. And that's how I found myself sitting on one of Les Deux Plateaux. It was yet another perfect example of Paris's false homogeny, that despite all of these beautiful old buildings, there was so much distinction around every single corner. The very streets were art pieces unto themselves, flush with green spaces and some of the most beautiful buildings that I've ever seen. I had no real rhyme or reason, just wandering the streets, intentionally not taking any public transit, just seeing as much of the remaining streets of Paris as I possibly could. I'd already met so many interesting people wandering Paris, both travelers and wanderers from far and wide. It was on this final afternoon that I met with a German photographer who said that even though he had been photographing Paris for the last 30 years, he continued to find new and interesting pieces. He invited me to join him at the famous Café Angelina, where we spoke of our travels over the best hot chocolate I've ever had in my entire life, hands down. In those last few fading moments of sunlight, I took the time to explore Cologne Vendôme, as well as the Olympic rings. Throughout the streets, the entire city of Paris was full of people from every nation, every color, description, nationality from around the world, all there to celebrate their nation's champions competing in the Paralympics. The following day was to be the last for both the Olympians and myself. Early in the morning was set for the marathon, and then after that, the closing ceremonies. There was a palpable cheerfulness in that cool September air. There was victory, not only for those that had represented their countries, but for everyone. The Olympics were a sign of unity. And as the sun finally set, and I sat there reflecting on my journeys through the beautiful city of lights thus far, there she was, the nearly fully restored Notre Dame Cathedral. I was in awe.